Hello and welcome to the GameCast. I'm Pip and he's Timon.
That's me. Alright, let's play some more. I'm so close to platinum
Alright.
this.
So we're going for the save all humans on Aces, right?
Yes.
Alright, sounds good. We're not playing on Master this time, we're just playing on Veteran.
That's cool by me. Maybe it won't suck so bad.
I still want a little bit of a challenge, but at the same time, since we're actually going for an objective, just don't want it to be ridiculously hard either.
Whoa, a little slowdown.
Yeah, well, oh crap, I'm probably downloading Game of Thrones. Give me a second. I'm sorry, I forgot. Oh my gosh.
It's so scary. It's so slow and
I'm
bouncy.
trying to mess with my computer while playing a game. Does it work?
Oh, that's much better.
It's amazing. Oh my gosh, it's amazing how quickly that worked.
And you were downloading it
like...
legally, right, Pippin?
Of course. Of course. There's only legal ways to get Game of Thrones when you don't have HBO.
Oh, crap.
I feel like, you know, we were going to get a Seinfeld counter. We might need to get a Game of Thrones counter just for me and how many times I bring it up.
You do like to bring it up, but it's alright. It's a good show.
The intellectually honest thing to do. What can I say? Did you die?
Well, time to start over. I killed it.
Oh, dang it.
I had a dude in tow.
Oh, I think we just have to blow up.
Really? Alright, well, I can do that.
Jeez, I actually was having trouble killing myself.
Oh my gosh.
What the hell? Oh, I didn't know this. Right after you spawn, you can run into stuff and blow it up.
You never die enough to know that.
Alright, let's try that one again.
Yes, yes. Jeepers. Alright.
So you want to hear something kind of interesting?
Yes.
So, I read IGN a lot. I don't know if you do, but I think you do.
I'm on there occasionally, like just to check out the reviews and crap.
Well, they had a link to an article done by the NPD group. You know what that is? They release all the numbers for game sales and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Well, they did a study on like how often people play games and how many core gamers there are. And what they found, by their definition of a core gamer, which is someone that plays 5 or more hours of console or PC games a week, there are 34 million. And I think that's just the United States. So that means about 10% of the United States is what they classify as a gamer. And I think 5 hours a week, that's a pretty good description, wouldn't you say? Since they're not counting mobile games.
Yeah, they're obviously not counting Ni no Kuni, because man, I could play hours and hours and hours of that.
Right, now here's, that wasn't like the most, I mean that was a little interesting, but here's the more interesting part. So apparently, of those 34 million that they classify as gamers, the average playtime was, let me think for a second. 22 hours a week. I just looked it up because I wanted to get the number right. The average playtime is 22 hours a week.
Jeepers.
Doesn't that seem like a lot?
That is a ton. That's almost a whole day a week.
That's a good point. It's almost a whole day a week, and that's the average. That means there's a lot of people on there doing like,
more.
40. But then I started to think about it because initially I was right there with you saying, oh, that sounds like a lot. But then I thought about it and like, so I have a full-time job, and I probably play 30 hours a week, Maybe a little, well, that might be a little much. Maybe, we lost someone.
What? Who? I swear. Arrgh.
You might want to switch to a different shift because that one has, if you have to kill stuff in order, that one is a much more likely of, blowing something up by accident out of order. But anyway, I just thought those numbers were really interesting.
Those were, man. You do a number on people when you're like respawning. So,
yeah, exactly. That's what I just realized too.
Yeah.
And I was just.
Oop, 20. You need to re-invite me.
I do?
Yeah, I had to choose a different.
Oh.
Shit.
Okay, well, it wasn't that important. Okay, I'll send you another.
Too big.
But yeah, I thought that was really cool. I mean,
Man, that's a
yeah, just and
that's a ton
it,
of hours.
it kind of made me think about how much I play each week. How much do you think you play a week in video games?
During downtime, like not during like the high peak like I am now at work. Gosh, probably pretty high up there. Probably like 30. No, not 30.
See, that's,
not 30. Well, maybe up there, dude. I play
see,
a lot of video games.
And see, that's where I was too. I was like, oh, I probably paid 30. I just a couple minutes ago said that. But then I started to think about it. 30. It kind of depends on the week. I'm a little bit like you. During the summer, we both play a little bit less. You because of work, me because I want to go to the lake or the pool or something.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, I'll definitely have my weekends where I do nothing but play games, which is most weekends. So that's like 20 hours. But during the week, like especially after work, even if I do want to play, I can only play like 1 or 2 hours, you know? And then that kind of made me sad because I remember in college and high school and elementary school, I got to play games for like 50 hours a week and still have spare time.
And still get straight A's.
I know. It was not fair. Not fair.
I played video games for 50 hours a week and didn't get straight A's.
Well,
I don't care.
I'd like to say the problem is I didn't really try hard for it. I just kind of got lucky and was born with a good brain.
I was born with an okay brain, not a good one. I was born with a funny brain.
It's shaped odd. People laugh at it when they see it.
My head's shaped in a question mark. It's really weird.
Oh, no. Ooh, that was close. I almost let those guys get away.
So what you been playing lately, Pip? Like for your 1 hour a week that you get to or whatever, 1 hour a day.
Oh my gosh, dude. I played so many games this past week. So the most recent one I played was The Witcher 2. I just finished that.
Yeah.
I originally got The Witcher, and I'm playing it on 360. I bought it about a year ago. Got all the way to the very end, and for some inexplicable reason I stopped. I was loving the game, had no good reason to stop, but for some reason I did. I think that was the time when I had just gotten my replacement Xbox 360. Like it had been a couple years since my original one had crapped out, so I was like, oh, I finally got an Xbox again.
How did we lose a guy?
I don't know. It's full crap.
No kidding.
Alright, blow us up. We'll try again.
There's gonna be a lot of this, folks.
We're going for humans, what can we say? They're probably watching being like, you idiots, you gotta do X or something.
Well, that means they're watching me, and they're just calling me an idiot, so it's alright, I'll take it.
But anyway, so...
Yeah, Witcher 2.
Yeah, so I finished it. Like, I was literally on the very end, and I finished it up. That is such a great game. It reminded me why I'm so excited for The Witcher 3. And, well, we'll talk about this in a little bit. I want to talk about the most anticipated games for each of us.
Mm-hmm.
Then, before that, I played Skullgirls for a little bit, which is the, I got it free on the PlayStation Plus, so I don't know if you've downloaded it yet, but if you haven't, you should.
Is it
a fighter.
What type of game is it? I don't even know if I know it.
It's a fighting game, like a downloadable fighting game. And fighting games are probably my least favorite genre of game. So I've played it for maybe 30 minutes, and then I was like, okay, I'm done. The sad thing was, I mean, I can't believe I'm going to admit this, but the main reason I wanted to play it was a little bit of a DOA kind of a thing where there's some jiggle pegasus. And the girl I was most excited to play as is a nurse, and she's locked. And I was like, what the hell? So I tried to unlock her, didn't know how, and just quit. I was like, nah, forget it.
Oh.
Another game I got with PlayStation Plus that I was playing was Mickey, the Castle of Illusion, the remake from the Sega Genesis, I think.
Yeah, that's a fun
I don't know
game.
if you ever played that. You played the original or the remake?
Original.
Nice. Well, then you might like the remake. You can get it. It's free on PlayStation Plus. I played that for a couple hours. I beat the first 2 levels, and I'll probably go back and play it again a little later.
Is that a 2-player game?
I have no idea. Didn't even think to consider.
I think it is. I think somebody
If
can.
it-
What? Oh man, I don't know if that's the 2-player game or if it's another one. But I think you can play as Minnie. In that one also.
Oh, that might be, because the one I was thinking of was
Close.
it was the. I was trying to figure out what was happening. I played the Super Nintendo Mickey game, and that was 2-player, but it was 2-player Mario style. Where okay, it's your turn, now it's my turn. We lost someone again.
It's that same dude.
Did you use a bomb last time too?
I don't think so.
That's a serious question. Okay.
Human lost.
But I don't
One of
know.
us is
I won't
killing-
use any bombs next time, just to be sure. But
One of us is killing someone out of order. It's just kill. We'll try one more
I'm
time. If
trying.
we can't get it, we'll switch to a different level. So I played that. What else? Oh, I finished up Call of Duty 3.
no,
Because I don't know why I felt like playing vintage Call of Duty games last week.
Well,
And then there was one other game. Oh, Sonic Generations. Which I love the old school Sonic games, like Sonic 1, 2, 3, and I haven't played 4 yet, the remake, or not the remake,
yeah.
the one they made just a few years ago. I really want to, I just haven't gotten around to it yet. And I have a love-hate relationship with that game, because I absolutely love the 2D parts, and I tolerate the 3D parts. Now, it's better than I remember Sonic games being. Like, just the absolute crappy Sonic Unleashed and
Yeah, all those Sonic
Sonic
06 and stuff.
2006. Oh, that stuff is so bad. Yeah, it's better than that, but it's just not as good as 2D Sonic.
No, nothing will be.
Yeah.
No, it's
So
Sonic was fun, man. Oh man, I played Sonic 2 so much.
I know, me too. I've got a little story about Sonic 2. So I first played. Ooh, let me think about this for a second. I can't remember if the first time I played Sega Genesis was it or not. But I went on a road trip with my grandparents to visit my cousins in Oklahoma. And they had Sega Genesis. And that was the first place I ever played Sonic 2. And I remember, I mean, I loved video games at the time, but I only had a Super Nintendo. And I played this game and I was like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. Like, I was enthralled. Now, my uncle, who lived in Indiana, same as us, he had a Sega Genesis, and he would often bring it over and let me play, because, you know, he's freaking awesome. So I asked him, I begged him, hey, can you let me borrow it for a weekend? And he said yes, he brought it to let me borrow it. And then I proceeded to beg my parents if they would take me to rent a game. And I, of course, rented Sonic 2.
Nice.
And this was around... Oh, crap. I was paying too
Somebody
much
died
attention to my
already.
story. Alright, screw this. I don't know what's happening, but we're not going to do it this time. We're switching to a different level.
Alright.
So, I was able to get my parents to rent Sonic 2 for me, and this was around Christmas time. So, you know all that crap, you gotta spend time with your family during Christmas. Well, we were over, I know there's a lot of family here, so just bear with me. We were over at my grandparents' house, and I was like, please, you let me rent the game, please take my Genesis over there, because my cousins, who I originally saw play the game, were at my grandparents' house, and I'm gonna be like, I want them to play with me, because I wasn't, you know, that good. So I was going to have them help me. Well, of course, Indiana, Christmas, it's like ice cold. So I put the game cartridge in my big coat pocket. And when I got to my grandparents' house, they, everyone wouldn't let me play, basically. So I ended up not getting to play at all. But what happened was, I'm sending you an invite, give me 1 second.
Okay.
I forgot where I put the game. So, it came time to return it, and I couldn't remember where it was.
Oh my god.
So I ended up just having to tell my parents, like, guys, this was my dad. Dad, I'm sorry. I honestly don't know where I put it. And he was obviously quite upset. He ended up paying for the game, right? All right, well, spin it forward 2 years. I'm outside at recess, and I get hit with a kickball, and it feels really weird. So I open my jacket, and what do I find? Sonic 2!
That's the best thing you could ever.
this-
That's the best thing you could ever find in your pocket.
I know, and I'm not making any of this up. I know it sounds completely unreasonable. So I went and I called my uncle. I'm like, you gotta let me borrow the Sega Genesis. I got a Genesis game. He's like, why did you buy a Genesis game? And I told him the whole story. He thought it was hilarious.
Oh, Pippin, for you just saying you have a smart brain.
And then to follow it up with, I left. Now keep in mind, I'm like 5.
I know, but still, that's hilarious. That's awesome, dude.
I know. Isn't that a great story?
Man. I don't have a story like that. I asked for Sonic 2 and I got a Genesis and I got it for Christmas. that's my story of Sonic 2.
No, I had to be much more devious with mine. To this day, I've always wondered if my parents thought I did it on purpose.
I would think you did.
If it hadn't been for like the 2 years it took me to find it, I would have thought I would have thought the kid would do that too, you know?
Mm-hmm. Oh, Pippin, you retard.
Oh, but
So-
you know, actually looking back on it, so real quick, I want to talk about this.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
So, looking back, you know this about me. I'm not a huge Mario fan.
Right.
I mean, I don't dislike them, but I don't love them like most people do. Crap, I think we just lost.
Yeah, we did.
Yep. All right, restart. I saw him go though, so at least we know what to do on that one. Good. So I always preferred playing Sonic, but when I go back and play them, I can recognize from a more mature perspective that Mario is the better game, but I still contend that Sonic is more fun. Does that make sense?
Yeah. That's interesting. I'm almost the complete opposite. I think Sonic is a lot of fun, and I like the gameplay, but I like Mario better.
But do you think Sonic's better from a technical standpoint?
I guess not. I guess that's not.
Yeah.
I see.
The
What
reality
you
of it
mean,
is
though.
yeah. Sonic is you move so fast in certain parts that you really just have to memorize everything, or go slow. But that's no fun.
Yeah,
Sonic's go fast.
He's Sonic.
But I mean, I'm trying to think of a game.
We lost a dude already.
Yeah,
That was my fault.
already.
Yeah, clearly. I was all flustered.
It's okay. If you're gonna do it,
Do it early.
soon.
Yeah. There we go. Well, sorry, folks.
So then, let's see. I'm trying to think of a game that's like that, that's technically inferior, but I enjoy it more than a well-built game. Nothing's coming to mind, but that's kind of as I look back on it, I can accept the fact that Mario is a better platformer, and keep in mind I'm talking about Super Nintendo Genesis comparisons, but I enjoyed Sonic a lot more. Plus, I know this is going to sound so stupid, but the fact that Sonic is blue, I don't think that's something you can ignore. At least for me.
I'm pretty sure I can ignore it.
You can. I'm saying it's something I can't
Yeah,
ignore.
yeah, that's true.
Subconsciously, I bet that has affected me.
It probably did, to be quite honest. It probably has a big impact on why you love the color blue, or why you love Sonic. I don't know which one came first.
Probably blue. But, yeah, so what have you been playing? I know it took a long time to tell you mine.
Oh, no, that's fine. I've been playing, Ni no Kuni, like I said earlier. Just, man, I can't tear myself away from that game.
That's okay. It's a good game to not do that.
Yeah. And old school game. I've been playing. Oh boy, somebody's in trouble. Got him. Saved him. But he's still on the ground.
Oh, okay. I got him.
Oh,
nope. Or not.
Sorry, I didn't know that was you. You look like an enemy ship.
Cool.
Okay. So far, so good. 5
what
for
old,
5.
What old school game?
Chrono Trigger. Or Chrono Trigger,
Oh, that's right.
however the hell you want to say that.
I remember you texted me that. I was like, man, now every time you say you're playing something, my immediate reaction is, I want to play that.
I am these two games are like, gosh, I don't know. Chrono Trigger, I know for sure, is in my top 5 favorite games. But Ni no
Really?
Kuni, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Such a good game.
I mean, I guess that's a good one to put up there.
Ni no Kuni, like for the most recent, like it's one of the most fun games I've played in the last 10 years.
Wow, that's a strong statement.
I'm not the most, but one of them. It's so,
No, I know.
So, don't ostracize me. I said that word wrong, but I don't care.
I was gonna say I don't think that's quite right, but that's okay.
First off, I didn't use it right in the sentence. Second off, I said the word.
I wasn't gonna bring that up.
I didn't use it right, and then I said the word wrong. So remember. Oh, what?
No! Did you have a human?
No.
All right, well, let's try it again. We got to the second to last guy. That's pretty close.
Yeah. Damn it.
I guess if it comes down to it, we can lower the difficulty. It's amazing how much different veteran and master are. The bullets are just... There's so few bullets in this mode, and it's only one difficulty
It's
lower.
so nice when you shoot a guy and they don't shoot right back at you.
I know.
Oh, but yeah,
Do you
Chrono
think,
Trigger, dude. I am. Have you ever played that game?
Yes, but I've never beaten it. I need to. You know what? I know this is never going to happen, but what I really want is for a lot of those old school games to get re-released and remastered, but not the way they're done, where they're just digital downloads. Like, I want a packaging, and I know we'll talk about this some other time. This isn't the forum. How I'm not a big fan of digital media. I like owning something that I can look at and know that if the servers blow up, I still own. I know it probably won't happen, but what if it does?
Oh, Pippin, you worry. But
games are my biggest hobby in life. So if I don't have boxes, then there's nothing in my apartment. You realize I lived in my current apartment for 1.5 years before I had a dresser or a chair, and that's not a joke.
You didn't have a chair?
No, I had a couch, but I didn't have a chair. So like I had a desk, a bed, and a couch, but I had no chair and no dresser.
Wow.
I put my clothes in like bins, like plastic bins.
Interesting.
I know. What you mean is weird and pathetic.
Well,
We lost someone.
shit.
I think that one was me. I think I shot him off into oblivion.
Yes, weird and disturbing, I think is the words.
Disturbing's a little harsh, man. Weird. I'll accept weird, but disturbing. It's not like I cut people up and put them in there.
That I know of.
I don't.